Hello and welcome to one more science English lesson, right? So, hope you are good and let's go on. Of course, if you had like an how can I say like an one-to-one online lesson last time, don't forget to send me the homework, right? This is very important. So, let's go for today's lesson. Okay. Now we're gonna move on and we're gonna continue. And last week we finished. I think was we were talking about like the what was the topic? I forgot actually, but was page 88 on your science book, right? And it was about like the sounds that it makes and the strings and many things like that, right? So today we're gonna move on and we're gonna go directly to the questions itself. Yeah, we have a summary question, and I'm gonna share that with you right now. Okay, here this is the summary question, as you can see. And I'm gonna make it bigger, yeah, because I mean I want you student to see that like good. Like, so I'm gonna make myself like really small here, and let's see if I can make it a bit bigger. No, I can't. Let's see why. Give me just a second. Let me organize that thing here. Let's see if it make better. No, it doesn't. Let's see why. Just a second, guys. Just a second. Sometimes we have these kind of problems. Let's go on. Okay, now I could do that, right? So check it out. This is the page, yeah, 89, and then let's go directly to the point. I'm gonna read the questions and I'm gonna ask you to, if you don't remember, go back on the previous pages to answer that. So today, I mean, no much talking, yeah, but let's go directly to what matters, to the questions itself. So oh yeah, one last question for you, yeah, one last information for you students. Like, don't forget that if you don't know a word or if you have doubts about it, you can ask me or you can search by yourself. But I mean, don't do something that you don't understand. Or like, if you don't know, ask me. Okay, that's no problem at all. So let's get back here. Okay, so let's go on. Summary questions for section 11. That's the one. So let's go on. Follow me. And I'm gonna begin here. A whole topic in just 3 pages. It seems too good to be true, but you really need to make sure you know the stuff, back to front and inside out. So here's a lovely little lot of questions all about sound, volume, and pitch. And remember that these 3 topics were the topics that we have studied, which were sound, volume, and pitch. Okay? These 3 words here, let me this and this and this. Have you got a have a go at every question and check back through the last 3 pages if there is any you can't do. So what he means here is that, I mean, this summary question here is from the last topic, because like every section when it finishes we have the summary questions. But I mean, uh curiously, yeah, and interestingly, the last topic, I mean the last section actually, where I mean only 3 pages, so it's too good to be true. Yeah, like I mean, come on, only that's gonna be easy, right? Maybe not. So now let's go to the questions. I'm gonna read the questions. If I find a word that is very difficult, I'm gonna share the meaning with you. But I mean, all you have to do is to answer that, right? So let's go on. Let's go to the point. And yeah, we have the questions here down below. Number 1: how is sound produced? Difficult question, right? But how is sound produced? That's question number 1. Number 2: name 3 materials that sound can travel through. Name 3 materials that sound can travel through. 3. Name one thing that sound can't. Don't forget, can't travel through, and explain why not. If some materials the sound can travel through, so other ones it can't, and why. So you have to answer that. Number 4: how do we hear sounds? Don't just say with our ears. Give detail. That's a good one, yeah. how we hear sounds with our ears. Of course it is, but give more details, no, give more scientific answer, right? So next one. I said, how do we hear sounds? And then the guy is like, what? Yeah. Of course, it's just a joke, right? So, is it okay up to here? I guess so, right? Are you understanding the questions? Like, is it difficult? If yes, ask me. Send me a message that are gonna help you. If not, answer the questions. Only that, right? And then let's get back here. Number 5. Why does hitting a triangle softly make less noise than hitting a triangle hard? Again, why does hitting a triangle softly make less noise than hitting a triangle hard? So important words, we have less noise, hitting, yeah, if you know the meaning of hitting, like pa, like that, right? Question number 6. How does volume change as you move away from the source of a sound? That's 6. Again, how does volume change as you move away from the source of a sound? That's the question. Number 7. What is the pitch of a note? What is the pitch of a note? Again, what is the pitch of a note? So do you know? Again, this is something really important here, yeah? Do you remember the meaning of pitch? What is pitch exactly? And when we are talking about sound, what is the meaning of that? So the pitch of a sound is how we, let me get the word here. That's the word, perceive. How we know it, how we listen, yeah? If we listen to a sound, is it like high? Is it low? How do we perceive it? How can we feel it? Yeah, how can we hear that? If a sound is like really high or if it's really low. Yeah, so this is the meaning of pitch, okay? I'm gonna give you a little Portuguese explanation for that. I'm gonna read that for you, okay? So pitch is like a altura do som, ok? O tom, ele é agudo, ele é mais alto, né? A potência dele. That is the point of a pitch. No problem. I guess so, right? So let's get back here to the part and moving on. Number 7, I have already read. Yeah, what is the pitch of a note? And then we have number 8. Let me get here. Which will have a higher pitch? A large recorder or a small recorder? Again, which will have a higher pitch? A large recorder or a small recorder? So think about that, okay? And number 9 here we have, sorry, this one. Why does a bottle that is almost full of water produce a high note when you blow over it? When you blow over it, again, why does a bottle that is almost full of water produce a high note when you blow over it? Again, if you don't know what is a high note, if you don't know what is a bottle, yeah, that is almost full. If you don't know these words, so it's gonna be difficult for you to answer. So if you don't know, send me a message on Facebook Messenger, like, teacher, what is that? Sorry, I didn't understand. Feel free to ask me that, right? So let's continue. And then number 10, Alice decides that as her teacher is looking the wrong way, she will produce a sound by twanging her ruler, which is sticking over off the edge of her desk. How can she make A? And then we have two options here. Like we have A and B. Can you see these two options? So how can she make a really loud sound and a very low pitched sound? So how does it work? Do you understand? I mean, do you even understand the question? So again, I'm gonna read that again for you. Alice decides that as her teacher is looking the wrong way, she will produce a sound by twanging, twanging her ruler, which is sticking over of the edge of her desk. So how can she make a really loud sound and a very low pitched sound? So again, the teacher is here, yeah? Wait a minute, just a second, let me change here. Okay, so the teacher, as you can see here, where I'm clicking, and then the student is here, and the ruler, yeah, it's here itself. So how does it work, right? That is the point. Okay. And number 11, and I guess this is the last one actually, yeah. How could you make this drum give out a higher note? Again, how could you make this drum give out a higher note? So these are the questions for this topic, for this part, okay? So let's get back here for me. To you, I mean, to you, yeah, to you, I mean that if you want to answer that, if you want to be able to answer that, it is very important that some vocabulary, yeah, you know the meaning of the vocabulary, and not only know the meaning, but also you know the translation to Portuguese of that. You know, you have to know how to use that word and what is the meaning of that word. No, like if you don't know, you cannot answer. Okay, so for example, I'm gonna give you some examples of some words that I want you to check that, you know, like search for that, go to the dictionary before you even start answering that. I'm gonna show you the words right now. Okay, so the words are especially here in this part, so I'm gonna use green to, I mean, to be a different color, right? So let's go on. Number one, like about pitch, yeah, like let me get here, wait a minute. What is the pitch of a note? Again, I have already told you the meaning, but please get the meaning of that. What is that in Portuguese? Okay. And higher pitch, like what is higher pitch? Yeah, so go for this word as well. Why does a bottle that is almost full of water produce a high note? Okay, so we have here a high note. High note is different from high pitch. So what is that? You know, so these words, they are very important. They are very important. So you have to put that to Portuguese, okay? Or at least you know the meaning by yourself. And blow over, I mean, this one here I'm gonna explain. Yeah? If blow over basically means soprar, yeah? Então você sopra, yeah, blow over, that is the meaning, soprar, right? So, yeah, this one I gave you. And then Alice decides as her teacher is looking the wrong way, she will produce a sound by twanging her ruler, yeah, like she's doing here. This is twanging, yeah? As we can see here, the girl. So she's twanging, yeah, this movement like that, yeah, like, and then which is sticking over of the edge of her desk, yeah, which is here, yeah, it's sticking like this movement here. So how can she make like a really loud sound? So what is a loud sound? So if you don't know this word, you can answer. And a low pitched sound, what is a low pitched sound? What is that? How do you define that, right? So give me the Portuguese version of that too, okay? And then the last one, how could you make this drum give out a higher note? Again, what is higher note? What is the definition of that? So please go to the dictionary, Google whatever you want, yeah, and get the exactly meaning. Again, if you don't get it, if you go like, teacher, sorry, I didn't understand. Like I searched on Google Translator, on dictionary, but I didn't get the meaning. Still don't understand. If you still don't understand, you ask me. You go, teacher, sorry, help me. And then of course I'm gonna explain to you, right? But for now, do that. Search the meaning of these words, right? So this is the questionnaire. Yeah, this is the questions that you have to answer, all of them for me, okay? From 1 to 11, and that's it. And then let's go directly to the next part. Okay, I'm gonna move to the next page, and actually the new topic, the new section. Take a look. The solar system, amazing. I love, I'm gonna share something with you actually. I this topic is something that I really like, like science fiction, solar system, and all these stuffs. I mean, of course, solar system is not a fiction. It's true, but I mean, we have many stories, right, from the outside, and we had even a movie called Interstellar. Yeah, a very famous movie that I think it's a nice movie. Not the best one, of course, but okay. And I mean, let's go to the topic. Let's learn a little bit about the outer space, right? So let's go on. The solar system. This is our solar system. Is the place where we live. Yeah. So let's go on. Here we have the planet. Oh, sorry, some sounds here. Just a minute, and but let's go. Let's go to the point. Okay, so on the solar system, and then we have number one, number two, number three, and number four, as you can see on in our page here. Yeah. So we're gonna just make some. Let me change the color, by the way, right? So here, number one, number two, number three, and number four. So the sun is a star at the center of our solar system. Okay, everybody knows that. Number two, the Earth is one of 8 planets in the solar system. Three, the sun and the 8 planets in our solar system, right? Okay, including Earth, of course, are all roughly. Oh, take a look here. We have 2 new words, okay? The one in green and the other one. So listen to the pronunciation. Roughly spherical. Roughly spherical. Do you understand that word? Roughly spherical. Okay, so I'm gonna give you like a hint for you. Okay, roughly spherical here normally gives the idea that it's kinda. Ele é meio que, né? Ele é meio aproximadamente, né? Spherical. Esférico, né? Ele tem a forma de uma esfera, let's say. And again, yeah, it looks like round. Yeah, it is round. Spherical means round. Yeah, meio arredondado. Não 100% arredondado, but like that, right? So, and number four, the sun gives out a massive amount of heat and light. Wow. Okay, so I think here we have like some words that it's worth studying. Roughly spherical and heat. I mean, we have already seen this word, right? But do you understand the meaning here in this part? Okay, so please, one homework for you is translate all this part to Portuguese. Okay, this is a homework. Like all the sentence, the sun is a star at the center of our solar system. The Earth is one of 8 planets in our solar system. The sun and the 8 planets, including Earth, are all roughly spherical, which means round. And the sun gives out a massive amount of heat and light. Okay, so heat and light. All the green words. Okay, if you can, I would like you to, like at least try to translate that. Yeah, because they are important words. And yeah, that's the point here. And also on the right side, we can see, right? We can see the planets, right? Okay, so I'm not sure if I know how to pronounce all the, how can I say, all the names, all the planets in English correctly. Okay, so I'm gonna play the audio first, and then after we repeat. So let's listen. Okay, so now I'm gonna play like a little video here for you. Yeah, this is from National Geographic, okay? Solar System 101, maybe this is the number of the lesson. But I mean, so here we can listen to the names and how it works, yeah, our solar system. I mean, using native English, yeah? Not that I don't speak native English, but I mean, like here we have the original name. So please listen to that.
Our solar system is one of over 500 known solar systems in the entire Milky Way galaxy. The solar system came into being about 4.5 billion years ago when a cloud of interstellar gas and dust collapsed, resulting in a solar nebula, a swirling disk of material that collided to form the solar system. The solar system is located in the Milky Way's Orion star cluster. Only 15% of stars in the galaxy host planetary systems, and one of those stars is our own sun.
Done.
Revolving around the sun are 8 planets. The planets are divided into 2 categories based on their composition: terrestrial and Jovian.
Oh.
Terrestrial planets, including Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, are primarily made of rocky material. Their surfaces are solid.
Listen to that. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. That's the name.
They don't have ring systems, they have very few or no moons, and they are relatively small. The smallest and closest to the Sun is Mercury, which has the shortest orbit in the solar system at about 3 Earth months. Venus is the hottest planet, with temperatures of up to 867 degrees Fahrenheit due to an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and extensive lava flows. Next to this world of fire is a world of water, Earth. The water systems on this planet help create the only known environment in the universe capable of sustaining life. The last of the terrestrial planets, Mars, might have also supported life about 3.7 billion years ago, when the planet had a watery surface and moist atmosphere. Beyond the 4 terrestrial planets of the inner solar system lie the Jovian planets of the outer solar system. The Jovian planets include gas giants Jupiter and Saturn, and ice giants Uranus and Neptune.
So you get the name? Let me get back here a little.
Uranus and Neptune.
Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Something like that.
The gas giants are predominantly made of helium and hydrogen, and the ice giants also contain rock, ice, and a liquid mixture of water, methane, and ammonia. All 4 Jovian planets have multiple moons, sport ring systems, have no solid surface, and are immense.
In size.
The largest Jovian is also the largest planet in the solar system, Jupiter. Nearby is Saturn, the solar system's second largest planet. Its signature rings are wide enough to fit between Earth and the Moon, but are barely a kilometer thick. Past Saturn are the ice giants Uranus and Neptune. The slightly bigger of these ice giants, Uranus, is famous for rotating on its side. Next to Uranus is Neptune, the outermost planet in the solar system and also one of the coldest. Orbiting the terrestrial planets is the asteroid belt, a flat disk of rocky objects full of remnants from the solar system's formation, from microscopic dust particles to the largest known object, the dwarf planet Ceres.
Yeah, that's a new planet.
Another disk of space debris lies much further out and orbits the Jovian planets, the icy Kuiper belt. Apart from asteroids, the Kuiper belt is
Okay, so here it's getting a little bit out of our topic, right? Let me get back to myself. So I mean, of course, in this video we got much more information than only our solar system, right? But of course, I mean, we can talk about that later, yeah. But we got asteroids, but we get all the names of the planets, right? And that was what really mattered. Okay, so let me get back here quickly. Get back to you to the topic. So we got the names, right? Uranus, Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, Earth, Mars, and Mercury. Okay, so these are the names of the planets that it's in our solar system. And then let's go down here a little bit. And then we have this little boy. Check it out. It is not safe to look directly at the sun, even with dark glasses on. I mean, we have already seen that, right? We know, never look directly to the sun. If you do that, you might get blind. I mean, you might have like eye problems, really seriously. So never look directly to the sun, even if you have sunglasses. Don't do that, right? So let's continue. And going down here, right, we have this number 5. You can use the words in purple to help you remember the order of the planets. The order is like maybe which one is the first, the second, and like so on. So let's see. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, which is my very evil mouse jumps straight up nose. So, I mean, American people, I guess, yeah, and I mean native British people, maybe they use these words here to remember the order. Like, what is the first one? What is the second? What is the third? And how do they do that? They memorize this sentence. My very evil mouse jumps straight up noses. So if they remember this sentence, my very evil mouse jumps straight up noses. So so the first one is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. Yeah, up. Even though up and year is different sound, yeah. But so they use this sentence to help the order of the planets from the nearest one from the sun to the farthest one from the sun. Okay, so that is the point. Did you get? If you didn't get, again, if you didn't understand, you can ask me. Okay, so you can say, teacher, sorry, I didn't understand. Can you help me out? So that is the point, right? Next one. And going down here, yeah, the planets around the sun. Let's check it out then. The planets orbit the sun. Orbit the sun. So this is a good word. If you don't know the meaning of orbit, please search that for me, okay? Just here, search that meaning, okay, and let's go. Number one, again, of course, check out the picture. Yeah, we have the sun in the center of the picture. We have Earth, and we can see here that our planet goes around the sun. Yeah, like a circle. There is this movement, but let's read the points here. Number one, the Earth and the other planets move around the sun in roughly circular paths called orbits. Good. Number two, the sun is much bigger than the planet, so its gravitational pull is larger. The planets are held in their orbits by the gravitational pull of the sun. Again, gravitational pull, yep, on this word here, held, orbits, move. Yeah, actually, the three sentences. I have one homework for you, student. What is that in Portuguese? Translate it for me, okay? So what is gravitational pull? How would we say that in Portuguese language or in your mother language? Yeah, the point is understand. So check on the dictionary what exactly is that, okay? And furthermore, we have one more information down below. The Earth takes about 1 year, 360 days to orbit the sun, which means to make this circle. Yeah, I mean, again, the Earth takes about 1 year, or what I mean with that, 365 days to orbit the sun. Okay, so I guess you get it. If you don't get it, please let me know. And if you want to get a little better idea what means orbit, so if it takes 1 year to orbit the sun, orbit means that our planet, it goes around the sun, and it takes 1 year to do that completely around, like to do a full circle, a complete circle. You get it? I hope so, right? So let's get back to the point here, okay? And that is the information. And down here, as our last information of the lesson, go on, my son, get this page learned. So, some tricky words here. Just remember that orbit is just the fancy science word for go round in a circle. Yeah, that's the point. And make sure you can remember the names of all 8 planets in the solar system. So again, I'm gonna read this sentence here again for you. So if you don't understand, check the words, okay? Because this is very important. So let's go. Go on, my son. Get this page learned. So some tricky words here. Just remember that orbit, it is just a fancy science word for go around in a circle. And make sure you can remember the names of all 8 planets in the solar system. So, can you? Can you remember the name of the 8 planets? Let's see. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, which is, if you memorize the sentence, if you forgot, like, what is the first one? Is it Mercury? Is it the second one? Yeah. Again, yeah. And we have then here, like, this is the first one, Mercury, and then Venus, yeah, according to which one is closest to the sun, right? So this is the order that we go. And then by this topic here, we finish this second part. So, did you understand? Did you get the meaning of this lesson? Did you learn? And do you have any questions, by the way, about this? If you have, for sure, ask me out. If you don't, just enjoy the lesson, right? And get ready for the next one. I mean, study hard, right? Don't forget to always make notes. Put in English, put in Portuguese, because the language that we are learning is English. So English is the most important here. That's the point of the lesson, right? Improve our English language skills. So do your best on that and try to do, yeah. And if you have questions, I'm here for you. So thanks again for your patience, for your time here with me, and of course, I see you next time. Have a good time, guys, and see you. Bye bye. Take care.